Welcome everybody to the tour of Gator Cup 2025, just on the main road here outside of the Easton Newberry Sports Complex, which is where Gator Cup is held. Following this giant crane truck in here, which is a sight. The venue shares an entrance with two housing complexes, so I guess they need a crane to build some more houses. But this site has developed a lot over the years, and 2025 is definitely no different. They've definitely changed some things up, so stay tuned for an interesting tour. We got to go around a circle here and make our way to the venue. If you go any of the other directions, you're going to be in the middle of a housing development, but we're trying to get straight through. In front of us is the Easton Newberry Sports Complex, and we're going to do a little drive around the back. They have paved some of this, which is interesting, probably to cut down on all the dust and stuff, because now they have houses right up to the field. This is the main area where you would park if you're going to go to some of the targets, and then there's another area you would go to if you're trying to go to some of the other targets. I will explain this and show this a little more thoroughly. Right now I'm taking you guys all the way around the back side of the field to reach the Olympic recurve targets. These are going to be the high number targets, probably starting around target like 50 or so, all the way through target close to 100, I would say. It's obviously going to depend per year and how many archers show up, but it's usually targets 55 or so and up will be on the second field. I will show you both fields. I'll show you check-in and registration, and we'll check out the bathroom situations, and you can see the vendors, DOS, and everything else. First off, though, we just got to make it all the way around these soccer and baseball fields here and find ourselves a parking spot, because here is the second parking lot. Pretty filled up. I'm filming this on the day the youth divisions have their official practice. So it should be pretty interesting. All right, so I found a parking spot. My name's Anthony, and thank you for watching my tour of Gator Cup 2025. I'm gonna go and give you guys a full walkthrough now. Hopefully you enjoyed the little driving tour of actually getting into this place. Quite the event. So let's continue now. All right, we're getting to the edge of the parking lot here. There is a separate handicap parking lot a little bit further down. So, this section and back is, just regular parking. And then they have special handicap parking that's a little bit closer to the field. They got an RC track here, but that is unrelated to the archery. Let's see. As I was saying before, the youth divisions are having their official qualification right now. Later in the day, the senior divisions will show up, and I will have my official practice. I don't shoot qualifications until tomorrow, and tomorrow the youths should be shooting their elimination rounds. So let me give you a little breakdown of what's going on here. This strip of canopies is the free section. You don't have to pay, but you're going to be bringing your own chair, your own canopy. Past this white gate is the premium seating in this section right here. That's going to be, I don't know, $50, $60, something like that. But you get a canopy and you get a seat. After that, it's competing archers and coaches in the next half of the tent. And then, of course, you have the shooting line and all your other lines. There's a waiting line, photo line, 3-meter line, and the shooting line. We're looking at targets at 60 meters now, but they go to 50 as well. Compound is on the other field, and I will show you those. The targets here do go out to 104, and we'll see where they start. I'm thinking it's around target number 50, but we'll find out. So we head back out here, and we'll take a stroll through the vendor area, check out the bathrooms in this section. The easiest bathrooms to get to are going to be porta potties. So there's some on this part of the field, and then there's some on the opposite side of the vendor area, past the Lancaster Archery trailer. Now, if you're a spectator and you got some more time, in the past, the building back there is actually brick and mortar bathrooms. I don't know if they're air conditioned. They're probably not. But they have been open in the past, so they are a little bit nicer than porta potties. If if you have the time to walk all the way back there. So that's something to keep in mind. The other field does have some other options, but we'll get to those. So Lancaster Archery Supply is here. Pretty cool. There's also another archery company here as well. So not too many vendors, but we got a few. So yeah. Great way to save on shipping and stuff. You could just pick up your order from Lancaster or buy what they have in stock here. That works pretty great. DOS is located right in the middle of the field here, actually behind this white tent. So we try to take a peek at that. All right. So, yep, there's DOS right over there. We're running the tournament. The kids are down scoring their arrows. Turn back around here. And we'll probably head towards the next section. The other bathrooms I was talking about are right over here. Those are going to be the porta potties for this section of the field. Looks like they have more handicapped ones in this section of the field as well. They look bigger. So that's something to keep in mind. And as we keep walking, we're going to eventually get to the food vendor area. So we have the regular vendor area, which is just your archery equipment vendors. And then we have the vendors that are here just to sell you food. So looks like there's only maybe two or three set up right now. It is early in the day. I'm filming this, and it just turned 11 o'clock. So it is a little bit early for lunch. So they may not all be here, but there was about 4 or so of them yesterday. But usually it's a pretty good variety. Somebody was selling hamburgers the other day. There's been places that sell pizza and stuff. It kind of varies, and it can vary per year too. Let's see, what are they selling? Funnel cakes, fried Oreos, lemonade, hot dogs, corn dogs, burgers and fries. Then there's another food truck with a small menu I can't read from here, but you get the idea. So if you don't bring your own food, there is possibilities of buying some. Looks like we got some like non-profit things. The William Carey University is here, looking for members. They must have an archery team. We'll get to the rest of the field over there too. The field's that way, but I figured we might as well walk over and check in first. Figured that would be important. Now, this is check-in for all the fields, so you'd have to walk over here from where I was just at. So it might be worth parking in that first parking lot you saw when we came in. If you don't want to walk that far, that's kind of up to you. And then check-in's pretty easy. They got a survey for you to fill out. They do a pretty good job breaking everything down, depending on what you're looking for here. And then you would just proceed to walk through here. This was a lot busier earlier. Obviously, most of the archers are now, shooting arrows, or if you're a senior division, you're not here yet because you're not shooting until the afternoon. But Then you would get your goodie bag and anything else you ordered. You get your wristband if you paid for practice and things like that. And then you would just proceed out this door. You got to keep the flow going. So you go in one door, you go out the other. There are some more porta potties there. And something I should mention is back through there is a way to technically get to air-conditioned bathrooms. You really don't have the time, probably, unless you're really quick. You can always there's a front door to this building. We'll get to that. We'll wrap up the video there, but you could go through the front door, and the bathrooms are pretty close there. But let's check out the field first. Same setup as before. Free area. Set up your tents. As you can see, tents on both sides. Then we're back to premium seating again. And then you have coaches, archers, and athletes seating. Premium seating actually might get the full tent here because the archers get their own permanent shade. This is up year round because this is the standard range that they keep up for the Easton Newberry Sports Complex. Probably less targets and a variety of distances, but this is their active archery field year round. So pretty cool. DOS is right there. And I'm sure they have a spot somewhere for equipment inspection. Oh, looks like equipment inspection was down at the end of this field. I'm sure they did a separate one on the other field. I just didn't notice it. The other field is mostly or completely Olympic recurve, and this is almost completely compound. So looks like they had equipment inspection at the end of the field there. So pretty cool. Overall, not a bad layout. They've adjusted a few things since last year. There's definitely a lot more changes to the parking lot, and they definitely added a lot more houses, cut down some more of the trees. They do cone off this section of the parking lot, which is good because they don't have to worry about getting ran over. And then they redid the whole parking lot out here. They didn't have this last year. It used to just be all dirt parking, so they really filled it in. So that's pretty interesting. And that kind of leads us back to the beginning of everything. So there's the front of the building of the Easton Archery Center of Excellence in Newberry, Florida. And that's the entrance we came in on, and all the people going around in the circle. All right, there you have it. That's a tour of Gator Cup 2025. I really hope you enjoyed the tour and watching this video. Hopefully it gave you a pretty good idea on what to expect in the future in 2026. And see where the tournament goes from there. See if they end up building houses right in front of the venue too. That would be interesting, but I don't think it's the facilities land. I obviously don't know for sure, but clearly they don't own the land on the left and right hand side because we have a lot of houses there. With that, please check out the links down below to the Gator Cup website and USA Archery's website. Since I don't run this event, I just make some videos to share it with the public. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and as always, happy shooting.